There are 4 breakfast foods you should be eating every morning and 4 you need to avoid entirely. Shockingly, most seniors have no idea that their regular breakfast may be quietly working against them. From memory decline to sudden dips in blood sugar and rapid muscle loss, some of the most common healthy breakfast options are actually harmful. Each morning, millions of older adults sit down to a routine that feels healthy, but is in reality slowly damaging their bodies. And here's the unsettling part: over 98% of people over 60 are unknowingly eating at least one of these harmful items every single week. Once the damage begins, it doesn't just stop on its own. But here's the good news: the body can bounce back. New research shows that simply replacing one unhealthy breakfast habit with the right nutrient-dense alternative can reduce inflammation, improve memory, and even increase strength over time. In this video, backed by clinical studies you've likely never heard of, we'll walk you through the top 4 breakfast choices to include daily and the 4 worst culprits to eliminate immediately. We'll rank them based on how much they help or harm your body. One food, in particular, reduced inflammation markers by a massive 52% in just 8 weeks, according to recent findings, and barely anyone is eating it. Every claim we share is supported by real science, no guesswork. All facts are grounded in peer-reviewed studies focused specifically on adults over 60. For transparency, you'll find links to all the sources in the video description. Before we dive in, we'd love to know, where are you watching from? Drop it in the comments. We read every single one. It's always inspiring to see how far this message can reach. Now let's jump into the 4 worst breakfast foods, a popular staple that may be causing daily inflammation and gradual muscle decline without you even knowing. Number 4, worst breakfast, instant oatmeal packets. At first glance, they seem harmless. The packaging says heart healthy and they're marketed as quick and convenient. But for older adults, instant oatmeal packets are one of the most misleading and damaging ways to start the day. Why? Because it comes down to over-processing. The oats have been broken down so much that your body absorbs them almost instantly, sending your blood sugar soaring within minutes. Many of these packets contain over 18 grams of sugar per serving. On top of that, they often include maltodextrin, a processed carb that spikes insulin even faster than regular sugar. What happens next is that your body goes into panic mode. Blood sugar spikes, insulin floods your system. Then, within an hour or 2, everything crashes. You're left feeling drained, shaky, and even hungrier than before. This kind of metabolic roller coaster is especially dangerous for seniors. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed high glycemic breakfasts experienced 47% higher inflammation levels for up to 6 hours afterward. That's damage that lingers long after you've finished your meal. Even more concerning, repeated morning sugar spikes have been linked to a 40% increase in insulin resistance over time, especially in seniors who already have a reduced capacity to manage blood sugar. That's a fast track toward pre-diabetes and type 2 diabetes. Now, if you're someone who truly enjoys oatmeal, don't worry, there's a healthier way to enjoy it. Skip the packets and go for steel-cut whole oats. Soak them overnight, cook them slowly, and leave out the sugar entirely. The goal is to start your day with steady, slow-burning fuel, not a metabolic explosion that leaves your body overwhelmed and inflamed. Number 3, worst breakfast, flavoured yogurt. They're marketed as healthy, packed with calcium, probiotics, and the promise of a balanced start. But the truth is, flavoured yogurt cups are one of the most misleading metabolic traps for older adults. In fact, some brands contain more sugar than a candy bar. One small cup can sneak in up to 22 grams of added sugar, That's over 5 teaspoons first thing in the morning. And it's not just the sugar. Many popular yogurts are filled with thickening agents, artificial flavours, fake sweeteners and food dyes, all of which are known to trigger inflammation and disturb your gut microbiome. For seniors, that's serious. In one study published in the Journal of Gerontology, older adults who consumed sugary dairy products saw a 34% spike in inflammatory markers like CRP and IL-6 within just 2 hours. That kind of inflammation doesn't just cause pain, it weakens immunity, accelerates muscle loss, and has been directly linked to faster cognitive decline in seniors. Even the so-called low-fat options aren't safe. When the fat is removed, manufacturers add more sugar to improve taste. But fat actually helps regulate blood sugar and improves the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, both critical for older bodies. If you enjoy yogurt, choose plain Greek yogurt. Skip the flavoured varieties, avoid vanilla, strawberry or fruit on the bottom. Just go plain, and if you need extra taste, add your own berries or a sprinkle of cinnamon. You will still get the protein and probiotics without the blood sugar roller coaster. And that small change can make a big impact, especially during the most sensitive part of the day, your morning routine. Number 2, worst breakfasts, breakfast cereals, even the healthy ones. One of the biggest nutrition myths still believed by seniors is that cereal is a smart way to start the day, especially the ones labelled bran, multigrain or high fibre. But under those labels is often a dangerous combination of highly processed grains, sugar and synthetic additives. Most cereals are made from refined carbohydrates that digest extremely quickly, causing a spike in blood sugar and then a crash. And even those labelled with no added sugar often contain sweeteners like malt extract or fruit juice concentrate, which impact your body the same way. According to the British Medical Journal, seniors who regularly eat processed breakfast cereal face a 21% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Another study from the Nurses' Health Study found that women over 60 who ate cereal daily were 36% more likely to develop abdominal fat, and that's more than just a weight issue. Belly fat is hormonally active. It pumps out inflammatory compounds that harm muscle tissue and raise the risk of stroke and other chronic illnesses. In short, every time you pour a bowl of cereal and milk, you may be starting your day with a metabolic disaster, one that promotes inflammation and slows your metabolism. And here's the ironic part. Cereals are often chosen by seniors because they're soft and easy to chew, especially for those with dentures or dental issues. But that short-term convenience may come at a long-term cost. There are better ways to start your morning that are just as quick, but actually support strength, blood sugar balance, and brain function. Unfortunately, cereal isn't one of them. Number 1, worst breakfast. White toast with jam or margarine. It might seem harmless, a couple slices of toast, a little margarine and jam, classic cheap and easy. But it's also one of the most damaging breakfasts for older adults, especially when eaten regularly. White bread is made from refined starch that's been stripped of nutrients and fibre. The result is it hits your bloodstream like liquid sugar. Add margarine, often made with industrial seed oils like soybean or canola, and you've got a mix that promotes oxidative stress and chronic inflammation. Top it with jam, and it's basically sugar on top of processed fat and empty carbs. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who regularly consumed refined bread with trans fats were 48% more likely to suffer cognitive decline over a 5-year period. But that's not all. In people over 60, this type of breakfast led to a 34% drop in insulin sensitivity. That means your body becomes worse at regulating blood sugar, raising the risk for diabetes fatigue, and energy crashes. According to the European Journal of Endocrinology, these meals don't just lead to energy slumps. They weaken the immune system, damage blood vessels, and promote muscle wasting, even if you can't feel it happening right away. And for those who are already struggling with mobility or independence, this type of breakfast only pushes you further from the strength and stability you need to stay free and independent. This exact meal, white toast with margarine and jam, is still served daily in many care homes. Coming up next, the 4 best breakfasts for seniors. Now that we've covered the most damaging morning habits, let's shift gears and look at what you should be eating instead. These 4 breakfast foods aren't just nutritious, they're backed by science to reduce inflammation, improve energy, protect your muscles, and support brain health as you age. Number 4, chia seed pudding. This one might surprise you, but if you're over 60, chia seed pudding is one of the most powerful and low-effort ways to support your health every morning. Don't let their size fool you. Chia seeds are loaded with nutrients that can make a big difference in energy, digestion, and muscle support, especially as you age. When soaked overnight in water or a plant-based milk, they form a soft, pudding-like consistency that delivers steady, long-lasting energy without the crash. What makes chia seeds so effective? Fibre and omega-3s. Just 2 tablespoons provide around 10 grams of fibre and 4 grams of anti-inflammatory omega-3 fats, both of which are essential for seniors. A study in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging showed that older adults who ate more soluble fibre experienced a 39% boost in insulin sensitivity, helping stabilise blood sugar, and regular intake of omega-3s was linked to a 30% lower risk of muscle loss over time. Plus, chia seeds slow digestion, which means your blood sugar rises gradually and stays stable for hours. That helps you avoid brain fog, fatigue, and mid-morning energy dips. Even better, the gel-like texture they form feeds the good bacteria in your gut, improving nutrient absorption and immunity, 2 things that become increasingly important with age. To prepare it, mix 2 tablespoons of chia seeds with half a cup of almond or coconut milk, stir and let it sit in the fridge overnight. In the morning, top it with some cinnamon or a few berries. No cooking, no chewing stress, no blood sugar roller coasters. It's the kind of breakfast that quietly supports your joints, muscles, brain and digestive health, all without overwhelming your system. For seniors looking for strength and simplicity, this is the perfect way to begin the day. If you've found this helpful so far, go ahead and tap the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Number 3, beets or beet smoothies. Beets might not be the first thing you think of for breakfast, but for older adults, they can dramatically improve blood flow, brain function, and muscle performance. Beets are rich in natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. This compound helps dilate blood vessels, improving circulation and delivering more oxygen and nutrients where they're needed, including your brain and muscles. As we age, blood flow naturally slows down. That means slower recovery, lower energy, and weaker mental clarity. But just 1 serving of beets in the morning can start to reverse that trend. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who drank beet juice in the morning experienced a 19% improvement in walking speed and a 21% increase in muscle oxygenation during physical activity. And the benefits aren't limited to the body. Researchers at Wake Forest University discovered that beet-based breakfasts enhance brain function in just 4 days, particularly in the frontal lobe, the part of the brain responsible for memory and decision-making. The best part is, you don't need to eat raw beets to get the benefits. A simple smoothie made with half a cup of cooked beets, a bit of water and a splash of lemon juice can deliver the same effects. Drink it 30 to 60 minutes before any physical activity and you may feel a noticeable boost in energy and stamina. You want to improve the flavour? Blend it with a small banana or a handful of berries to balance the earthiness without sacrificing nutrients. For seniors who want to move better, think clearly and maintain muscle health, starting the day with a beet-based smoothie is a smart and science-backed upgrade. Number 2, pasture-raised eggs, a misunderstood superfood for seniors. For years, eggs, even the good ones, have been unfairly criticised. But new evidence is flipping that narrative, especially when it comes to pasture-raised eggs and their benefits for older adults. These eggs are one of the most complete and nutrient-rich foods you can include in your breakfast. They're loaded with high-quality protein, healthy fats, and essential nutrients like vitamin D, B12, selenium and choline, all of which are crucial for maintaining memory, metabolism and strong muscles as you age. A single large egg contains about 6 grams of highly absorbable protein, which becomes especially important after 60. In fact, research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors who consistently ate 25 grams of protein at breakfast held on to 45% more muscle mass compared to those starting their day with mostly carbs. But it's not just about protein. Choline, a nutrient found in eggs, supports neurotransmitter function and helps protect the brain from age shrinkage. It's one of the most important yet commonly deficient nutrients among seniors. And if you're choosing pasture-raised over conventional eggs, you're getting even more benefits. Thanks to the chicken's natural diet and outdoor lifestyle, these eggs are significantly higher in omega-3s and vitamin D, which reduce inflammation and support stronger bones. How you cook your eggs matters too. Skip the processed oils like canola or vegetable oil. Instead, cook them gently in olive oil or grass-fed butter, or poach them in water. Scrambled, soft-boiled are all great choices that keep nutrients intact and digestion easy. Eggs are also soft and satisfying, making them perfect for seniors who have trouble chewing or swallowing. Few foods are this effective at supporting strength, cognition and resilience, all in a single, affordable ingredient. Don't think of eggs as just another breakfast option. Think of them as a foundation for long-term health. Number 1, wild blueberries, the most powerful breakfast food for seniors. Not the large, watery supermarket berries. We're talking about small, dark, wild blueberries, the kind that are packed with powerful antioxidants and brain-boosting nutrients. These berries are more than just fruit. They function like natural medicine, supporting memory, metabolism, and muscle health all at once. Wild blueberries are especially rich in anthocyanins, plant compounds that help reverse oxidative damage, calm inflammation, and even regenerate aging brain tissue. In one groundbreaking study published in Nutrients, seniors who ate just 1 cup of wild blueberries daily saw significant improvements in memory and focus within 90 days. Another study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found a 52% drop in inflammatory markers among older adults who added wild blueberries to their regular meals. And it doesn't stop at the brain. These powerful berries boost circulation, helping to deliver more oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. That leads to better mobility, recovery and energy, which can mean fewer falls and a greater sense of independence. To get the most benefit, choose wild blueberries, not the large cultivated kind. Wild berries are smaller, darker, and far richer in active compounds. Add them to chia pudding, blend them into a smoothie, or stir them into plain Greek yogurt. They'll keep your blood sugar stable while fueling your brain and body at the cellular level. If you're going to make one breakfast upgrade this year, let it be this: a handful of wild blueberries every morning. It's simple, it's delicious, and it's one of the most effective steps you can take to protect what matters most: your strength and your sharpness. By now, you've seen the truth. What you eat first thing in the morning doesn't just fill you up, it can either fuel your strength or silently drain it. Foods like sugary cereals, flavoured yogurts, instant oatmeal might seem harmless, but they spike blood sugar, promote inflammation, weaken your muscles, and slowly strip away your independence. But the good news is that you can take back control. Starting tomorrow, simple choices like chia seed pudding, beet smoothies, pasture-raised eggs, and wild blueberries can begin to reverse the damage, restore your energy, and protect your brain and body well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. These are not trends, these are evidence-based solutions. Every food in this video is backed by studies involving real seniors and real results. If you'd like to dive deeper, all the studies are linked in the video description below. This isn't guesswork, it's intentional, strategic nourishment. Now it's your turn. Which of these breakfast swaps are you ready to try? Drop your answer in the comments. We read every single one. Your story might just inspire someone else. If you learned something new today, tap like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video on healthy aging. And remember, how you start your morning sets the tone for your whole day and your entire future. Make the right choice, and your body will thank you every single day.